Good morning, y'all. So it's 7 in the morning. I was thinking about going to get the shoes early, but pretty sure there's nobody outside for the Grape 5s today. About to go get a quick workout in, but I'm gonna go pick them up after this workout. And let's see how the line is looking out there. But I'm gonna get a quick one in. See you on a few.
What's up, everybody? Whydavis here, back with another review. Time showing you guys the Air Jordan 5 Grape 2025. Now, before I get into the video, I just want to say thank you guys for all support. We reached 50,000 subscribers, man. I just want to say thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. You guys don't understand what it means to me, honestly, truly, to give my point of view and for you guys to just, listen to me and, take the good and the bad and just, take what you want from it. But I just want to say thank you guys for all the support, man. It really does mean a lot for me. Even if you guys aren't subscribed and just viewing the channel, I just want to say thank you guys for trusting the content. And let's start with this review, man. So this shoe hasn't came out since 2013, technically. The last time it did come out was in 2018, but it was coined the Bel Air, and they came with no laces, exactly how we seen it in the show or on the picture, whichever way you saw it. But this shoe originally did come out around 1998, 1990, before I was born. And even though Jordan didn't wear these, he did wear the Air Jordan 5 during the 1998-1990 season, but lost in the Eastern Conference Final. And then he won his first ring the next year in the Air Jordan 6. Just a little bit of fun facts right there. But this is actually my first time having this shoe in 06. I wasn't able to get this shoe. I think I was just about to graduate 8th grade, if I remember correctly. And my boy had them on, and I was just like, man, those things are fire. That's when the shoes used to smell like brand new for like a whole week. And it came out in 2013, but this is the first time we're seeing it with the Nike Air on the back of the shoe, similar to how the OG style is. But this is the box right here, guys. I did go with a size 9.5 on these. We get a open top box with the garbage bag in the middle, or black plastic. We get the stamp lot number on the top of the box right here. But this is the shoe, man. What do you guys think about it? Is it a cop or drop for you guys? People aren't going as crazy for these as they did with the black metallic 5 this year. But this is still a dope, classic, OG shoe, all right? Really dope. In my opinion, we get the divider in the middle of the box right here in white. But let me know if you guys picked these up today. The retail on these was $215. Now, I ain't gonna lie, since I've been making videos and telling you guys how to get them cheaper from Foot Locker, Foot Action, and other stores like that, I have been noticing that since on release dates and a few days after release date, you can't use your Flex Cash on Foot Locker. So somebody is definitely watching from Foot Locker, because that was not a thing before. Again, thank you guys for watching the channel, even if you're not subscribed. But yeah, man, this is the shoe right here, man. These do cost $215, but some stores actually had them for $210. I'm not gonna name what stores because I don't want to make it hot, but go out there. Some stores are selling them for $210 instead of $215. But this shoe right here is amazing, man. One of the best colorways on the Air Jordan 5, and it came out in the perfect timing right here, a day after summer officially began. So these are a really dope shoe to have in your collection, especially if you never had a pair. The shaping on these, in my opinion, is great, man. It's better than the 2013 pair, in my opinion. Better than the 2006 pair, in my opinion. It really has that OG feel to it. I love what Jordan brand, Nike brand, has been doing the past year or two, really just showing love and giving us back, that original look to how shoes used to look and feel. Even though it doesn't have the exact, qualities and specifications on it, is really there. It's really there. It's really on point. And I know a lot of people that's not going to get these or have the older pair and skipping out on these are going to say in the comments, oh, my 2013 pair is better, the leather quality is better. First of all, none of us, well, maybe some of us, but a lot of us don't even know how to grade different leathers and don't even know which leather is a higher quality than the next. But in my opinion, man, the quality on these are a lot better than, and the shape wise is a lot better on this pair than the recent pair that just came out. And this is the first pair that had the Nike Air on the back after being actually coined, the Air Jordan 5 Grape. Now, like I said, these did come out in 2018 and they did have the Nike Air on the back, but this is the first time that they're, being coined as the Grape and having a Nike Air on the back of the shoe. So the first time in 35 years. I know Jordan brand and everything is celebrating 35 years. So I want to say 35 years. Yeah, 1999, 1989, 1990. Yeah, what's that? Yeah, like 35 years exactly. So looking at the bottom of the shoe here, we do get some white down here. We do get some translucent, and we do see the Jumpman down there in like an aqua. All right, we do see the black creeping up from the bottom of the shoe as well, but we get this nice icy blue on the shoe here. These will yellow out. A lot of people do like when their shoes do yellow out. Let me know if you guys like the icy blue or the aged out look better. In my opinion, I do like it to be blue, but if it was to start to get yellowed, I would like it to be a fully yellow, not like a half and half, and that makes sense. But looking at the midsole here, it does come in a purple. We see the air bubble towards the back of the shoe with the translucent. Towards the front half here, we see the shark teeth with the green, or turquoise, whatever you want to call it. Coming up towards the base of the shoe here, we get some really nice white leather on the shoe here. It's not like a tumble leather, but when you start to push it down and touch on it, it really does feel like a tumble leather, if that makes sense. Looking on the middle of the shoe right here, we get this nice white cage right there. It's kind of like a blue tint to it, but it's more so on the grayish white side. Some mesh behind that as well. Same thing on the inside of the shoe. Let me know if you guys are picking these up. I know the resale aren't high on these, but if you're a Jordan fan, sneaker lover, somebody that missed out on it in 2016, if you're somebody that missed out on it in 2006, 2013, 2018, this is definitely going to be the time to buy it for retail almost until it sells out on the sneakers app, which is kind of sold out at 1026. Then it jumped back, they made more pairs come out, then it sold out almost again, then it was more pairs added around like 12 o'clock. You guys look at these screenshots right here. I don't know what was going on with that, but I guess they just kept uploading pairs, or people was canceling their pairs. I don't know what was going on, but hopefully you got through on the sneakers app to cop these. But man, they even have that brand new smell to it. I know I forgot to mention that when I first opened the box, but they do have that nice brand new smell to it. But I do have one issue with this shoe. If you guys look on my right shoe here, I have a little bit of a glue stain slash blast slash, I don't know what it is, but I can't get it off of there, and it's a little bit upsetting. So once you notice something or a spot or a piece of dirt on your shoe, it's just like, dang, you can't get your eyes off it. You know exactly where it's at, and that's what I'm dealing with it, and I haven't even wore it yet. So make sure you guys check your pairs before you leave the stores. Let me know if you guys have defects on your pairs. Let me know if you guys have any other stitching errors or anything like that, so we could keep the community intact in the comments box below and let them be aware of what's going on with these shoes. But other than that, similar to how the metallic 5s came, I feel like they should have brought a different pair of laces with these. They should have put the black pair of laces with these, or a purple pair of laces with these. It would have bring, the shoe a little bit more pop, or put a different color, stock inside of here. I think that would have, gave it a little bit more creativity and a little bit more something to look forward to, in my opinion. But, they didn't. They just put the white laces in here, and we get the lace lock here, and it says Nike with the black lace lock in the middle right there. Coming back towards the toe box here, these will crease up on you pretty easily, so you guys have to be really, really careful when you guys are, putting these on or trying these on or whatever the case may be. But looking at the mud guard creeping up from the bottom of the shoe, we get a little bit of white stitching and everything like that. Coming up towards the tongue here, on the bottom half of the tongue here, we see the white netting. And at the top of the tongue here, we see a little bit of neoprene right there in white. And then we see the Jumpman logo and like a turquoise green, and then the background of that is in purple. Kind of feels like neoprene as well. It's really soft though. It's not as stiff as other Air Jordan 5 tongues are. So I don't know if that's like a thing where it was like that on the original, but it doesn't feel as stiff and as solid as other Air Jordan 5s. So that's something different that I did notice on that shoe just now. On the inside of the tongue here, it does have Air Jordan written out upside down in purple. The background of that is like a white gray. We do get some tissue inserts on these, really well padded. On the inside of the sock lining, it is in black. The production dates on this is 11/13/24 to 01/13/25. Give you guys a quick look at that real fast. Take out the actual insole on this shoe here. It comes in like a green turquoise. We get a little bit of purple. It says Nike Air. You see the sizing sticker over top of the logo, not underneath on the back. Similar to what we get on the Air Jordan 11s. This is basically like the Dream Cell insoles, one of the more comfortable insoles, and this is a pretty comfortable shoe in my opinion. We also see a little bit of the lot number and bleeding of the stamp that they put on the back underneath the actual insole here. We get a thick piece of tape, and we see that stamp lot number underneath there, which got bleeded onto the insole in blue. We see some black stitching in there as well. Coming towards the back of the shoes here, I really think they dropped the ball on this one. I wish they would have made this 3M, somehow keep it that same color and made it 3M. That was one of the best effects on the Air Jordan 5 metallics, in my opinion. I feel like they dropped the ball with just keeping it like this. And, you know, but it is a dope touch. This is the first time we've seen it, you know, since they've been coined as, you know, the Grape. 2006, 2013, they didn't have, you know, the Nike Air. So this is technically the first time we're getting it, you know, in 2025. So all the shoes that have been recently coming out have been going back to the OG style, which I like personally. It makes me feel like I'm getting a piece of history. But, you know, everybody doesn't really like that because they have the older pair and then want it to be different or don't want it to come out at all. Similar to how the shattered backboards and other things are. But that's pretty much gonna do it for this review, man. It wasn't a lot of people outside today for some reason. A lot of people, I guess, are sleeping on these, man. There was a lot of people out there, but it wasn't like how I was expecting it to be, you know, when the metallic 5s came out. Like I said, he didn't wear these, but, you know, it is what it is. And I just want to say thank you guys for the support once again, man. I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. I'm out. Okay, guys, this is way like on feet pretty clean in my opinion. Now, I'm a true size 9. I'm gonna get 9.5 on my shoes, and these do feel a little bit snugger than the Air Jordan 5 metallics. Now, both of these are in a size 9.5, but for some reason the Grapes do feel a little bit smaller than, you know, the metallics. Now, I'm not saying that this isn't a true to size fitting shoe. This is a true to size fitting shoe, but this is all about preference. I went up half a size. It's just for better wearing experience, and, you know, I just like to go up half a size on majority of my shoes. So if you have a wider foot or just want a better wearing experience, I would say go up half a size. And plus, these do run a little bit smaller in my opinion. I actually had on my metallic 5s today, and since I've been wearing these so much, I don't know if it's because of the 3M collar on these, but this tongue is definitely way softer than this tongue right here. I don't know if it's because of the 3M material on there, but this tongue, and since I never had this pair before, this is really soft. Like the neoprene on this one is really soft, and I noticed it right away as soon as I touched it, and I had to double back and tell you guys about that. Now, something else that I did notice on this toe box here, this comes way back just like how the OGs did. All right, if you guys look at the metallic 5s here, it doesn't come as far back in my opinion, or maybe because it's a different color. I don't know, man. It just comes back a lot further. And we also do get the widow's peak on this shoe. So just in case you guys didn't notice that, now you guys know. But as you guys can see here, it is a little bit stiff, not as quick when I try to scrunch up my toes. My big toe is about right here. I do have a little bit of space on the top of the toe box. I do feel the material on the outside and the inside of the foot. That will loosen up over time, and you will, you know, adjust to it as you break them in. But in my opinion, once again, I would say go up half a size on these. This is a true to size fitting shoe. I love it with my shoes unlaced, and I don't have any slippage on these at all. Laced up, they still feel really nice. I don't feel a lot of extra pressure on the inside and the outside of the foot. But other than that, they look really clean and nice on feet. And I'm gonna show you guys what these look like with some different pants options right now.